Hello and welcome to Kent State University. We are so excited to have you join us in the College of Education, Health, and Human Services here at Kent. My name is Kathy Zargis and I'm the Director of Undergraduate Advising here for the college.
This past summer, I was the first student in 106 years to take their children on a study abroad program here at Kent State. We went to Florence, Italy for a month. It was an amazing experience, something I suggest everyone do.
Actually, through the Exercise Science Club, I found out about the Midwest Regional ACSM Conference, so I attended that. Just to observe, and I got hooked and I realized that research was something I wanted to get into. So I contacted one of my professors, Dr. Kingsley, and he welcomed me to do research with him over the summer. And with the individual investigation, I will be able to conduct research with him in his lab, and I will be able to present at this conference in the fall.
So I'm actually involved in a lot of clubs here. I'm in the ASL club, which is for my ASL interpreting major. I'm also in the Kent State College Democrats, which is for my poli-sci major. And then I'm also in my sorority, and I serve as a vice president of my sorority.
So when I first came to Kent State, I joined my first club, which was Salsa, which is a Spanish and Latino student organization. And that was incredible. I met so many Latino students there that I never even thought of. I'm half Latino, half Panamanian, and I never really got to experience any of that before I came to Kent State. Grew up in Montana, which is predominantly white, so it was nice to get a huge taste of multiculturalism. And my fraternity that I joined, right, is actually Phi Iota Alpha, which is a Latino-based fraternity, right, which the whole goal is to promote Pan-Americanism. And I would never have found that if I hadn't come to Kent State.
As a student, I've been involved I've had 3 on-campus jobs. I've been a part of Kent State banquet sales, I've been a part of Kent State concessions, and I've also done peer mentoring within the Education, Health, and Human Services Office of Diversity, I believe it was. I've also had 2 internships, one at Kent and one off campus. For my 2 internships, I did one here. It was called Fit for Life, held by Dr. Ellen Glickman. That internship, constantly on a daily basis, I interacted with faculty and staff and taught them proper exercise techniques and fitness and dietary, just all sorts of just healthy lifestyle implementations that they can put into their life. My second internship was actually a 200-hour physical therapy one in Twinsburg, Ohio. Although I originally wanted to do physical therapy as a freshman and sophomore, I switched to more of a pre-med concentration during my junior and senior years.
I actually got a preschool job, which kind of took up a lot of my time, but I did that for a while. And for a year now within my program, I actually have had a lot of experience with student teaching in preschool, and now I'm in an elementary school right now. So the school really gives you a lot of work in the field and internship opportunities.
In the VACA Office of Student Services, we have 11 wonderful academic advisors that will be working with you throughout your academic career. They'll be here to work with you and plan your path as you go from the seat that you're in right now all the way through walking across the stage.
So in order to schedule every semester, you have to go in for an advising appointment. It's a great time to go in and you talk to your advisor, you see where your roadmap is, you see if you're graduating on time, you're taking the classes that you really need to be taking, but you're also taking those fun classes that you actually really want to be taking. So it's a really great time to look at the future and plan ahead. And besides just planning for a future semester, my advisor has helped me plan ahead for further semesters and then what I want to do in my career.
Is the advising that you have to take every semester here at Kent State. What I do first is I look at my GPS audit and I think of the classes that I have to take for next semester, and I write that down before I go in. I know a lot of my brothers and friends don't really do that, but I find that it helps a lot when I go in. So when you go in, you're gonna talk with your advisor about your semester and how it's going so far, and then you also speak on the classes you have to take. And then just looking ahead, depending on what year you are, whether you have to do practicums or internships.
To me, advising is extremely important, especially for someone who didn't know what they wanted to do. My advisor, I would go to her about 4 times every semester, whether it was related to courses or just like to talk about my life. They're really there to just help support me in multiple ways.
So it's important because you can build a connection with your advisor that can help you in multiple facets of life. My advisor, I love her to death. She has helped me on advice, she's helped me in college advice, social advice, all types of advice. And it's really a person that you can be there for multiple areas of your life besides just your plan for next semester.
Academic advising is super important for anyone here at Kent State because we really only have dreams of what we want to do, right? The advisors have the layout and the plan for how we can achieve what we want to do, right? So anytime you really go talk to them, it's just emphasizing what you want to do, right? So that's really the main reason and why you need to be on top of going to your required advising. I had no idea what I was coming into when I came into hospitality, and she reaffirmed all of my expectations. She made everything that I could want out of my major better, and anytime I had a question, she was right there to answer. I've emailed her several times, and she has gotten back to me within the next 2 days at the latest, just to help me. And just if I was panicking about a class that I couldn't get into, or frankly just stressed as a lot of college kids are, your advisor is there no matter what to make sure that you're doing what you need to do.
I think the role of an academic advisor is certainly, of course, surface level to help you with your plan of college and make sure that you're graduating when you need to graduate. But I also think it's another role is being a guidance for you during your college experience. I know that without my connection to my advisor, I would not have been in the right major. I would have probably doubted where I am, and she's really helped encourage me and push me up and elevate me to become a better person.
My most meaningful interaction with my advisor, which was Mike Malloy, was definitely she helped me a lot determining that med school was the right path for me. Originally I was a physical therapy major, and she kind of geared me towards the med school pathway, helped me with certain classes that I needed, and definitely had more of an outlook towards my future in med school, along with my undergraduate degree as well.
My sophomore year, I didn't do well in school overall, and I just wasn't good mentally. I actually went through like depression and anxiety. Anyway, I came to her with all my problems because I had not done well in school, I hadn't done well in my social life, and I came to her with everything. I probably spent like an hour there just talking to her about everything that's happened, and she was able there to help me figure out what I need to do next, tell me that everything was going to be okay. And that's honestly probably the best thing that a person here at Kent State, or especially an advisor, could do. And she's been incredible the whole time I've had her.
Hello, my name is Michelle Schultz, and I'm an academic advisor in the College of Education, Health, and Human Services. I advise hospitality students and students in the recreation, park, and tourism major. I have a long history here at Kent. I am an alumni of Kent State and now a proud employee of more than 15 years. Go Golden Flashes! I have a son who has just completed his sophomore year at Kent State University. Initially, he went out of state to college, and that was very, very difficult. I missed him very much. You can ask anyone around me. For the first several days, I blubbered so much people could barely understand me because I missed him so much. Ultimately, he decided that his program was not a good fit for him, and he transferred back to Kent State after his freshman year. It's really important that you foster independence within your student. It's very easy to get into the habit of doing things for them, but ultimately at the point they leave college, you can't go with them into their first job. So they have to be able to resolve problems on their own. As they come up, they have to be independent decision makers, and you will do a good job as a parent if you foster that within your child.
For me, I took a lot of Kent core related to my major. There were a few courses I didn't take that were related to them, so like dance, world religions, geography. Kent core kind of helped me realize what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do. So even though sometimes people say it's not beneficial, it really does help you figure out things, whether it's what you want to go into or not.
I believe that my Kent core has helped me to prepare myself for my future with interacting with people. For example, psychology, it really demonstrates how to go about interacting, so I believe that'll